From academics to athletics to art, band, chorus, drama, music, journalism, from Wachovia Cup championships to state championships to nearly $7 million in scholarship monies that you have earned, you are indeed the class of champions. I recently read that very few ever remember who spoke at their high school graduation, and seemingly no one remembers what the message was of those that they do remember. So I'm not going to try to buck that trend today. I'm simply going to take you back for a few minutes to one of my most favorite posters of all time. Everything I really ever needed to know, I learned in kindergarten. And over the next couple of minutes, I'm just simply going to ask you to go back and remember with me when you were in elementary school. Remember when in the first grade, you ran home so excitedly with those papers with little smiley faces, hoping that mom and dad would attach them to the refrigerator? The reason you were so excited was because the people that meant most to you in your life, those who you wanted to make so proud, that's who did the attaching. Nothing has changed. The late great coach Jim Valvano, before passing, reminded us that not a single day should go by in which we don't allow and let those who are so close to us and mean so much to us know how much we love them. And I'm going to ask every one of you tonight, one thing, when you graduate and you've walked across the stage and the ceremony is concluded, you find those people. You find mom. And you find old Pop, and all those people that are here today that you love so much, and that love you so much, I ask you indeed to find them, hug them, hold them, kiss them, tell them that you love them, because indeed, these are the people that I promise you, someday, you're going to be sitting in those bleachers right there, and most of you are going to have children. And it's then that it's going to hit you right between the eyes. Ah, this is how much my mother and father loved me. Remember back in the second grade, and suddenly your teacher told you it's no longer about O's for outstanding and S for satisfactory? They told you about letter grades, A, B, C, D, F. And suddenly you were presented with the fear of failure, which motivated you to understand the sweet taste and success of the A grade. There's not a person sitting here in this auditorium tonight who has not known failure. Indeed, I just heard where a recent speaker at a class of '09 graduation wished upon the class of '09 that they should all know failure. I would never wish that upon you. I don't have to. We all experience in our lifetime at some time, some of us every day, some of us many times every day, failure. But it is your ability to bounce back from failure. A few years ago, I had a football player to come up to me, and he said on a Monday at practice, "Coach, really have appreciated those last couple of Friday night motivation talks before the game. You know, you brought history right into the locker room, the 300 Spartans, the Alamo. But does everyone have to get slaughtered?" It made me realize, indeed, that is history. From the greatest of failures comes the greatest of success. And remember back in the third grade, when your teacher told you, dare to dream, and she told you that the way you meet that reality with dreams is to go out and meet challenges. Again, nothing has changed. I leave that before you today. I hope that you understand what she said to you in the third grade, which is open windows and open doors. Put your hand in, walk in, and close windows and close doors. And sometimes you're going to get your toe stuck, and sometimes you're going to get your fingers smushed. But in the end, that truly is what's going to lead you to an interesting and exciting life. Keep on dreaming, and keep on meeting those challenges, and you're going to enjoy a reality. And finally, I take you to your fourth grade year. And you remember in the fourth grade, I couldn't have said it better. Sarah took the words right out of my mouth. I really do believe what she said is true. And I say that with great pride for your generation. Your generation is the first generation in a long time to get it. Service, serving others. It is what made this country the great country that it is. People helping people. We have gotten away from that to some degree, and I see your generation by record numbers. These are statistics bearing what I'm saying. Peace Corps, AmeriCorps, Teach America. Your generation gets it. And indeed, for this nation to continue in the greatness that it knows today, it's going to be a generation, your generation, that continues in service. Albert Einstein said that a person's life is measured by their value to others. The great baseball player Jackie Robinson said, it is the impact of your life on others that measures your life. Life has a strange way of doing this. Just as I was wrapping up my final thoughts today, I got a phone call from a neighbor in crisis. My first reaction was, man, I'm busy. I'm getting ready to speak at graduation tonight. It's our natural reaction. But you know what? That's what, indeed, it's all about. Sacrifice, giving of yourself. Indeed, it's not a matter of accumulating karma or getting credit. It's a matter of doing the right thing because that's who we are. You're getting ready to walk across the stage in a moment. You're going to receive diplomas. If I could, I promise you, I'd stand here and hand every one of you a key, if I could, that would unlock happiness for the rest of your life. But I can't. What I can tell you is this. Over the last several days, a number of you have came by my room and said, Mr. Kincaid, you were so right. 4 years ago, you said these 4 years were going to go by so fast, and they have went by so fast. Well, I'm going to tell you something now, just a little bit steeper and deeper. The next 4 years are going to go by a whole lot faster than these last 4 years went by. And then it's really going to take off. And that I promise you. But you know what? I think there are two things that if you will hold dear to you for the rest of your life, that's your family and your faith. That is indeed the essence of who you are. If you'll hold those things dear to you the rest of your life, I feel very certain, as I promise you, and you look for happiness, that this indeed will be your key to happiness. Family and faith, never leave home without them. Again, I sincerely thank the class of 2009 for the honor to speak in front of a class who has honored Chantilly High School in the way that you have. You are indeed Chantilly High School's finest. You are Chantilly High School's best. You are the class of champions. And I ask you to always remember that you are and have been and always will be members of the Chantilly High School class of 2009.